Hey everybody, it's me, Rodger, back with some records. Some really good records. There was a record show today, the quarterly record show. Oh, I love these things so much. I found some great stuff. So, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Actually, I found this at a store this week. Nice find. Eno, Mobius, Rodelius, and Plank. Begegnungen on Sky from 1984. Really interesting record. It's sort of like a krautrock supergroup, but not exactly, because I don't think they're all together at the same time. You get an Eno vocal track, which is pretty cool, but then the standout track to me is Pitch Control by Mobius, Plank, and Neumeier. This burbling electronic thing, kind of like kraut disco or something. Really cool record. Really cool. It's a nice find. Also found this. I haven't cleaned it up yet. Aracare. This is Paquito de Rivera and a bunch of other. It's like a Afro-Cuban all-star band recorded live at Newport, I think. I've seen people show this in the VC, and I thought it was cheap. Why not take a chance? Okay, so let's get to the record show stuff. Yeah, I got to go with my friend Stan, which was awesome. Don't get to see him a whole lot, and he had no idea that such things existed, and it was fun, a lot of fun. I found this 7-inch from this guy who sells nothing but metal records. Witchfind, In the Stars, backed with Wake Up Screaming. Original UK copy on Rondelette. Yeah, Witchfind. I've talked about these guys before. I have to thank Sonic Mainliner Andreas. Hey man, if you're watching, if you're still out there, he showed some Witchfind, and just through my phone and through his video, I was like, oh, that sounds awesome. And so they get kind of lumped in with new wave of British heavy metal, but they're a little earlier, a little more hard rock than metal, although you do get the satanic kind of thing, and yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I dig it. I dig it a lot. All right, so this is kind of interesting. Throttle elevator music. It's still in that shrink wrap on Wide Hive. I was like, oh, what's this? 2013. Well, look, it's Kamasi Washington on tenor saxophone, Lumpy on drums and guitar, and Matt Montgomery on bass and piano. So this is prior to the Epic, and I guess Throttle Elevator Music is the name of the band. I'm not really sure. So it's going to be that LA jazz kind of thing. I'm curious about what it's going to be like, because I've talked about those Kamasi Washington records, and I have issues with them. I think it's awesome that he's getting people to listen to jazz. But I wonder if this will be a little less retro than that stuff. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, another big VC fave I've been looking for a long, long time, and I wish it was an original UK copy, but I'll take this. Morning Glory, John Sermon, John Marshall, Terry Ripdahl, Chris Lawrence, John Taylor, Malcolm Griffiths. This is a US copy on Antilles. This is from when? 1973, 74. So it's going to be European jazz. Nice condition. Excellent. Now, the thing about record shows, right? The thing I love about them is that you're going to see things that you don't see typically, or I'm not going to see at my typical record store. And so it's really easy to get carried away. But hey, that's part of the fun, right? So when I saw, an original Throbbing Gristle's Greatest Hits on Rough Trade, I'm like, in really nice shape. And I thought a totally fair price. In fact, he bargained with me because I also got this. The third and final report of Throbbing Gristle, an original on Industrial Records. Now, I'm interested to hear this. Yeah, Throbbing Gristle. I got those recent reissues, and I really enjoyed them. And I don't know how much further I want to go with these guys and Psychic TV and all that sort of stuff. But these early Throbbing Gristle records are really they're really far-sighted, and they're just really important. I'm really glad to have originals. I mean, because, you know, originals, OG. Whew. Yeah, okay, here's another cool record. Eno, Mobius, and Rodelius, After the Heat, on Sky. I'm not sure what this is from. This is supposed to be a really tremendous record. This is from 1978. Yeah, so yeah, krautrock supergroup. I was talking to the guy. Apparently, this is like kind of a turning point in all their kind of careers. I'm not totally up on this stuff. I do love this stuff. I love the Sky label. Supposedly, in Germany, Sky records are kind of plentiful. Here in the States, no. So this was not cheap, but it's good stuff. Gonna really enjoy that. Another Eno record. Well, it's really a Rodger record. Ambient 3, Day of Radiance. This is Rodger, produced by Brian Eno. I've been looking for this for a while, but didn't want to pay a shit ton of money for it. For a U.S. copy, I didn't want to. So this is good deal. And it got a bunch of interesting things, and I was like, why are you selling all these records? It's like, I'm moving. So that's good reason, I guess. Yeah, looking forward to that. Yeah, I'd love to have this whole series. I would. But, I mean, like what I'm going to show you, I have to be willing to pay, I guess, right? Isn't that what it comes down to? Things like that are not going to get any less expensive. Yeah, it's early afternoon here. I'm drinking some Snapple half and half. All right, now we're well into the video. Only 7 minutes. This won't be a long video. These are kind of the really special ones, and I just was like, you know, these aren't gonna get any cheaper. I've done business with this guy a lot. He always has high quality stuff, and he gave me a good deal on it. So I'm like, fine. La Dusseldorf, yes, krautrock on Nova, original German pressing on Nova. This is their first album from 1976. It's a really nice copy. Let's look at their second album, Viva. This is original German on, what is it, Stroud? Telefunken Decca? Yeah, incredible. This music is some of my favorite krautrock, and I just, like, and their third, and I think final album, De Individualos, on Teldec again. Yeah, krautrock. Oh, what can you say? Well, what can you say? Here in the States, you know, it's not exactly krautrock. I think this guy was actually Dutch. Adelbert van Deyen, Eclipse. Also on Sky. Maybe he was German, I'm not sure. I got those 2 reissues on Bureau B, which are very fine, but when I saw this original, Buck Buchanan had, hey Buck, if you're watching, it's good to see you. Haven't seen you in a long time. Yeah, I was like, yes, I will buy this. Looks like it has some vocals, so, you know, that could be hit or miss, but again, it's on Sky. What year is this from? 1981. If it sounds anything like that cover, it's going to be great. Also got this from Buck. A Tangerine Dream record I didn't have, and this is supposed to be a good one, good live album, Poland, the Warsaw concert. This is on Relativity Records from 1986. So this is later period Tangerine Dream, with Edgar Froese, Johannes Schmoling, and Christoph Frank. Probably not pronouncing all that right. And so 86, we're probably getting into digital synthesizers. So, you know, but come on, Tangerine Dream. I collected up to a certain point. I collect Tangerine Dream. So there you go. As I do Bauhaus, and these are getting hard to find. And so when I saw this, the jacket's a little tatty, but the record's great shape. Press the eject and give me the tape. An original on UK Beggars Banquet. It might clean up okay, but the vinyl looks, I mean, it's in really nice shape. When is this from? Oh, this is live. Oh, 1982. Yes. Bauhaus. Yeah. Yeah, a bunch of other 80s records I've picked up over the past year or so that I've set aside. I want to do a misremembering the 80s. But this is 80s music that, well, I think everyone agrees is worthy. Well, maybe not everyone. What am I talking about? Here's another 80s band that's just great. I'm sorry, The Chills. This is the Lost EP on Homestead Records, 1988. Great New Zealand pop rock band. I thank Rodger for sending me an original Flying Nun copy of their hits compilation. Fantastic. Love this band. I remember hearing Pink Frost and stuff on the radio back in the 80s. And I remember seeing those singles around like Newbury Comics in Boston and In Your Ear, and they were expensive. They were like $10 for a freaking 7-inch. And this is back in the 80s, and I wish I'd gotten them. So anyway, so here they're Lost EP. Not familiar with this exactly, but it's The Chills. Come on. All right, we're heading into the home stretch here with some sort of oddball records. I couldn't resist. Pierre Henry. Variations for a Door and a Sigh on Limelight Records. From, I'm not exactly sure. It looks like it has words. I think it's kind of like an opera. Now Pierre Henry was, a seminal musique concrète guy. So it's going to be tape music. Very avant-garde, very French. It's going to be great. I'm not familiar with that piece. I have another record by that guy. I got it in Knoxville. It's great stuff. Great. An Unsuch Explorer series. I have a few of these. I pick them up when I see them. A Bell Ringing in the Empty Sky. Japanese shakuhachi music. This should be beautiful. Yes, lovely. And finally, really nice copy of this. The Sound of the Sitar, Ravi Shankar with Alaranka on World Pacific. This has got to be from the 60s. This may be one of his first U.S. recordings. I'm not sure. It has some interesting, some of the theory and the scales and rhythms and stuff. It's, yeah. Again, I collect Ravi Shankar records. I love listening to Ravi Shankar records, and you can generally find them cheap. This is like $7. Really nice shape. Excellent. It was a really good show. It was really fun to get to go with my friend Stan. Really good to see some of my record buddies like Jim Hart. Hey Jim, if you're there, sorry, but we didn't really get to chat too much. But Buck, and yeah, it was kind of funny. Stan was kind of surprised that I knew all these people. I guess I am a record collector. I don't self-identify as a record collector, really. I mean, that's not my primary way I see myself, but I guess maybe that is. Whatever. I hope all the rest of you record collectors enjoyed that. Some good stuff, right? Now back to the mundane pedestrian digging in the record stores. And we'll see what I can find there. All right, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye.